guys are having a great time, because I am. So, Stu, can I say the thing?
It's all yours right now, my man.
Welcome to Grand Finals here at Platinum Star Smash, Season 1, Episode 3, Teams. And, what? The Flamenco? Oh, are they really doing plan?
What the Don Flamenco?
That wasn't that bad, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I like this stuff.
Hey, you got that voice roll going, too? I appreciate it.
This is an actual match right now.
No. And for the record, no, he did not steal my line. He borrowed it with permission.
Yeah, that's why I asked, man.
Absolutely.
I got to punch in the library card. If you
homie, you're the one who got on commentary at Glitch. You get to borrow that. Like, believe me.
I gotta say, man, at that point, I needed that. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I was exhausted.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, man, this is definitely gonna go to a 10-game grand finals on Squad Strike, and I was running out of coffee that day. Needless to say, we are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's harsh, dude.
That was
no, I will say you did a wonderful job, and honestly, like I like to watch as many VODs as I can to improve myself because I'm still relatively new at this. But. Dude, like, hearing that, I popped. Like, I actually popped off. Like, whoa, dude, that's awesome.
Hey, man, I hold my friends and Glentendo in close regard. So.
Exactly.
Here we go, folks. Now we're actually getting into Grand Finals.
There you go.
Here at Platinum Star Smash Season 1, Episode 3. Shoyo James and Corona17. People always forget about the 17. I don't forget about the 17, but I forget about the 17. Got him against Wishes and Jakal. So it looks so you see Wishes opting to go Pokemon Trainer and not Roy like he did in Winners Finals. So
obviously, and I'm thinking Double Crom is going to be the new Double Cloud, and that it's one, it's probably going to be banned in a few years, but two, Corona and Shoyo definitely showing its potency here. Oh my goodness, that back air, good stuff. Teamwork makes the dream work for Corona and Shoyo. They will take the first stock off of Wishes.
Yeah, that was, again, great court vision on the part of the blue team, just knowing where your partner's going to be and having to wear it all to follow up off of it.
So now it's Shoyo, I think that's Shoyo playing as River.
Yeah, James is using the River tag. We miss you, River. We miss you dearly. So, again, albeit a slight lead right now, James holding on to this first stock, and we will see how, Wishes and Jakal rebound here. But already Corona kind of sitting ugly at the second stock right now. So it looks like James is definitely going to be playing more of the reserve role. Just kind of be there whenever he can. At least to cover Corona when things are not looking good. That back throw will secure the kill, though. So
got to do whatever you can. I mean, it's desperate times call for desperate measures, excuse me. And Corona getting tagged up quite a bit here, but still not dying. He's going to pursue Wishes. Wishes is going to get him back with the Razor Leaf. He's going to look for that neutral air, perhaps looking to drag down with it. Will not find it, but back throw will eventually kill.
Yep, so a slight lead right now for the yellow team. Let's see how James and Corona respond, because they've been really good at just like I love how they both short up at the same time, but they've been both really good at just like not letting the bleeding continue past a certain point. Like I think that's a very important aspect to having teams knowing when to put a stop to the bleeding.
Stop the momentum.
Yeah, exactly.
At the very least, or at least slow it down.
Great parry on the Razor Leaf, and a forward kill will net the kill right there for the blue team. So. And once again, forward tilt connecting, and that will be stock lost for the yellow team once again.
So now as Corona tries to make his way back to the stage, missing on the grab on Wishes.
Oh, yep, great read on the air dodge right there from Corona, and a bad switch into Charizard right there. That's going to be a lot of damage eaten on the part of Wishes.
Yeah, switched directly into a combo. However, the back air is going to give himself just a little bit of space. Oh, you can tell he's going to be looking for something special. He's staying at range. He's staying at distance. Excuse me.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
That killed from across the stage, dude.
Goodness gracious! I mean, the power behind it, unbelievable stuff.
So now James is sitting in the danger zone right now. So
So now, back air going to kill.
Yep. So
Shoyo James is out.
So now it is Corona versus both Wishes and Jakal right now. So let's see how he responds here.
Now this isn't quite kill percent, I don't think.
I don't know, man. Prom is gnarly.
I don't know though. I mean, it depends on from where on the stage he hits, but I feel like with good DI, and Wishes is very capable of surviving these hits. So Jakal, it makes you wonder. Maybe you don't know what happens. You kind of have to put him in a disadvantage, and he's dead. Okay, so
that was a good start.
That's a solid start for Wishes and Jakal, and they're on their way. It's 1-0, but it's a best-of-5 set, so they're gonna have to win 2 more of these just to reset against the mainstays of the scene, Corona and Shoyo.
Yep, and as we saw in winners finals, Jakal and Wishes did win game 1 also, and then Corona and James won the next 3 consecutively. So we shall see how things change here. As you get a zoom in on the different players sitting on the other side. That is a nice touch, Mr. Santorelli. Well played.
Absolutely.
Look how angry Pokemon Trainer is.
A+ production, man.
Okay, so you really don't realize how large the Animal Crossing characters are until you see an actual humanoid standing right next to them. Look at that.
Yeah. First of all, that's a bipedal walrus.
It's funny because I don't know why it's so funny because it's true. I cannot deny fact. I can't. Right.
I was not expecting that much of a pop.
It's so obvious. It's funny. All right.
That was just an observation, man.
All right, so that's gonna be stock lost.
Yeah.
For both Wishes and Jakal once again.
Finishing off the stock on Pokemon Trainer with that forward air, and neutral air is being thrown out by Corona, just trying to keep opposition at bay. And as they sit at 110 and 76% respectively, I mean, yeah, they're going to get tagged, but really it's going to take Wishes and Jakal a little bit of patience, because the tendency is to want to go for these big attacks to get these, let's face it, some pretty heavy opposition off of the stage, but it's just not going to work that way, unfortunately, especially with players the caliber of Corona and Shoyo. Oh my.
Yeah, down smash providing a great get off me option right there. And James still continuing to sit pretty at the second stock, not allowing himself to get edge guarded or killed.
He's not relied on down smash to kill all that often. He's been doing pretty well with that back air, however. And
great use of the down air right there from Wishes, catching Corona at the top of his up B, where you really want to hit Crom where the super armor stops working. So
back air gets Jakal into disadvantage. He does make it back, and oh my, a forward air from Shoyo is gonna put him right back into trouble again. You don't live on the edge, you die on it, and
yeah, this is not looking good for James or Corona right now. Neither of them have been able to get their footing in neutral for the last 10 or 15 seconds. There we go, able to get the kill sparks, but not gonna be able to kill Ivysaur. There we go, as I open my big mouth, a 2-for-1 for the blue team right there.
Look, we're here because of our big mouths, so let's give ourselves a little bit of credit. Secondly, solid up B at a neutral, and going to kill with that. He had a stock to spare, so you might as well use it. Now Jakal, just like that, for free, he's going to have to deal with a 2-on-1.
Yeah, he's stuck between a Crom and a hard place. Great use of the down smash right there. That will erase Corona's stock right there. So now a 1v1 with James and Jakal right now. With Jakal using a character he might not be that comfy with, and whereas James is, in bed with a character that he absolutely adores. So, we'll see how this works out here.
We'll have to see if Jakal can make me eat my words here, however, as Shoyo James right now dealing with some face-to-face pressure from that wolf. Jakal has always been considered, sort of the heir apparent to people like Shoyo James in the state of New Jersey, and he was doing very well towards the end of Smash 4's life cycle, but since people like Wishes have come to prominence, of course, an incredible showing at Frostbite, Jakal, you gotta think, could this be his time to shine? Unfortunately, Shoyo swats that down, and he'll take game 2 on behalf of his team. It's tied up at 1, Koopa.
Yeah, as Crom continues to be the inspirational father figure he is, letting you know that anything can change, including maybe the characters you play in this game. I don't know.
Is Crom a dad? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Crom is Lucina's dad, canonically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Learned something new every day. I didn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not a weeb, but
Well played.
thank you. That's not even an insult here. That's just like,
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, Fire Emblem's not everybody's cup of tea.
yeah. I'm sitting
It's
here.
not even my cup
I'm
of
sitting here
coffee.
yelling at video games. I cannot throw stones. Okay. Going to Unova for game number 3. Now, definitely one of the more. I'd say one of the more controversial stages that are still legal. Some places have them banned, others don't.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate the way that everything turns out for the ledges in regards to teleport recoveries, just because of how like those little inclines on the side
Yeah.
can kind of screw you up though. But we are no pansies. We know how to recover in this state. So.
Oh, you know what? I will give you that. Honestly,
Wow, that is a early stock loss for both Jakal and Wishes right there.
and I'll say this: I'm actually in agreement with you because I think, okay, you know what? You're playing a teleport recovery. That's fine. Then just pick this. You know, like play around it, learn how to recover.
Exactly.
Like that's it's just one of those things. And if you don't like it so much, then I guess you're banning it.
All right, so kind of a lot of very good start right here for the blue team right now. Like, they're not really sitting at a super dangerous percent, like, you know, low 90s, mid 90s is fine.
Oh my!
Unless you get hit by Flare Blitz and explode, which is fine. But does not matter because the immediate answer back from the blue team is now has Jakal and Wishes on their last stocks already. Corona still sitting pretty at 3 stocks.
Shoyo, James, and Corona sharpening their blades and dicing up these stocks on the yellow team. And now Wishes and Jakal, they're going to need to answer back and quickly as the footstool, again, completely intentional from Wishes. Flare Blitz! Beautiful stuff to get Shoyo James in a disadvantage, but not for long. He will get shielded, and again.
Oh, but only James died there. That's really funny, actually.
Yeah, you can only go into that well for so long, you know? Wow, the back throw. And now it's going to be 2 knights trying to slay 1 dragon in Wishes.
This is very canon appropriate. I like it.
I'll take your word for that one. And now
I also don't
upward, and that will put him outward. And it'll put Corona and Shoyo up 2-1.
Yes, sir. 1 game away from clinching his doubles tournament, Stu. Now, once again, Crom providing those words of inspiration. Such a nice guy. Crom is somebody I would like to enjoy a cup of coffee with one day.
I feel like he's one of those dudes that just doesn't do coffee.
He's plant-based.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's like a hippie. It's like, I only drink kombucha. No, he's not one of those dudes.
I've actually never had a kombucha before, so
He's probably like a black tea dude.
it's not really my, no pun intended, my cup of tea. But yeah,
I know no pun was intended, but I still cringed.
yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. I cringed too. Something that came out of my freaking mouth.
I actually saw that.
Nonetheless, folks. All right, so we are here. This is potentially the last game of this tournament. A character switch up for Jakal going to Wario, another one of these characters he's been playing lately. Also, in my opinion, a fantastic team's character.
So going with Wario, obviously, I mean, it's Wario, a very good character, as has been proven. Turns out this guy named Tweak, pretty good with him. But
yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think Wario just has all the makings of a great team's character. Great aerial drift. Pretty much has the gassier equivalent of finishing touch in his arsenal. So, early kills and the ability to be in your face very quickly with how fast he flies through the air. So we'll see how this works out here. James already down a stock, so.
I got an idea. What if instead of a sword, he just farts?
I mean, the
back air is going to kill.
There we go, folks. Oh, that is a broken shield. And a forward smash not going to kill just yet. And unfortunately, James is the one that comes out on the negative end of that. So,
jeez, forward smash. Corona putting in that work. And right now, Jakal is
He's not looking too good right now.
Yeah,
well, actually, no, he's actually looking great. I'm talking about James, excuse me.
Well, no, I mean, Jakal is, he's not really even struggling.
He's just doing a good job putting out Wario's, like, big hitboxes. Like,
yeah. No, and obviously, this still you're still at the percentage where Nair could combo into itself. I'm not really sure about now, necessarily, but use that bike, mix up your recovery. The fact that he can mix up his recovery so much really is a desirable trait of Wario's. And oh my!
Yeah, Wario is pretty much the Smash equivalent of a lead balloon. There we go. Forward tilt gets the job done. So Jakal on his final stock. So we are pretty much even across the board right now, except for James Percent looking a little spookier. And he is, Corona's going to be the dead one. So double Crom down to their final stock right now. And look at that damage coming out right there. Like I said, the blue team's just, I think, doing such a better job at capitalizing off their handoffs in these close proximities.
And that could very well be the difference in this best-of-5 set. Corona and Shoyo James 3 stocks away from taking this. However, the double Crom down to their last stocks here.
Now everybody down to their final stocks, too.
Indeed, but with Wishes with a fresh slate, comes out swinging on the back air and burns up the last stock of Corona. Now it's going to be Shoyo all by his lonesome. He's going to have to negotiate this Wario and Ivysaur.
Yep, there we go. The back air. Yep, back air to back air. And we are going to a game 5, ladies and germs.
Yeah, so obviously that Wario, okay, so the switch worked. I think there's no denying that. You saw him. You saw him being just a little bit more, not only just a little bit more careful, but when he was approaching, when he was initiating the action, he was a lot smarter about it. Yep. He was able to do whatever he possibly could. Like, I mean, obviously you initiate, you try to attack low on shield, but you're still going in the air. He's coming in with neutral and recovering well with the bike. And as we go to Smashville for game number 5 to potentially settle this, I wonder.
This stage has worked out well for Corona and James in the past. I think that could have most simply been an adjustment period thing. I think Corona's dead. No, he should be fine. But still continue to be tossed in the blender right now from Wario.
Yeah, those aerials so good. And see, just being able to get back on stage with it. Corona and Shoyo James are going to have to do a little bit better of a job scouting that out, because they just keep getting caught by this. And they haven't really learned to respect it quite yet.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a much harder adjustment for them than any of the other characters that Jakal and Wishes have been using.
And not to mention the pressure that's being maintained by Wishes isn't really allowing them to pay full attention to Jakal as he gets back on stage. Beautiful stuff by Jakal, and the kill as well on Corona by, I believe it was Wishes that administered the death blow.
Yes, but an unfortunate down tilt from Corona right there actually sends James to his plummeting to his death.
Unfortunate. You gotta wonder. I mean, maybe this is what they needed. It's not just enough to be able to have those team combinations. You have to disrupt the flow of your opposition, and Wishes and Jakal seem to be doing that to a pretty decent effect, Koopa.
Yes, sir. And they're doing a good job right now. Again, Corona's the one sitting at the higher percent for the blue team right now, as is Wishes for the yellow team. So, and just look at all the stage control right now. The yellow team's doing such a better job at kind of keeping James and Corona away from each other so that they cannot follow up dangerously.
Back air parried by Wishes. Shows the simultaneous back airs from Corona and Shoyo James. Oh my, the flare blitz to the back, eventually repaid by Shoyo James, but Corona, man, oh man, think he wants that back. Maybe shield that thing.
Dude, I don't know. Like, flare blitz is one of those moves where when I get hit by it, I feel awful. It's like, really? Did that just happen to me? Like, I'm such a better person than this.
Then again, they were both concentrating on trying to get that kill on Jakal off stage in the hundreds now. And now they're able to focus their efforts just a little bit more, especially with that tilt. But it's still, they're going to do so one stock lighter. Corona and James, however, in pretty decent position right now.
But the F tilt will still take that stock from James. So now we are even across the board right now, but a very damaged Wishes right now. Ooh, this could be huge. James able to get out of a sticky situation.
Oh, tried to blow the waft and it did indeed blow it.
Now it just stinks.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's just now everyone's just looking at Wario and it's really awkward. And he's like trying to leave the room, but everyone knows what he did.
It's like, God, you guys smell that? What the hell is that guy eating for lunch?
shouldn't have eaten that Chipotle, I guess. Oh my, and Corona.
We might be in reset territory here.
Indeed, he needs that kill on Wishes and fast, but he's gonna keep his distance as much as possible and let Jakal approach.
Yeah, James again trying to provide fight right now. He's doing a pretty good job, all things considered. Like the thing about the 2v1, you want to be very fluid with your moving. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where you're gonna get grabbed or something like that. On the ledge obviously isn't very good. There we go. We got a reset of bracket.
Unbelievable. Just throw that hand out, smacks him up. Where's my money? Jakal and Wishes reset the bracket, and it's a whole new ball game.
I'm excited, man. This is gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. So Corona and Wishes, Corona and James. Now they were doing quite a bit right, but what adjustments do they need? Because obviously this Wario somehow, some way has thrown a wrench, or really a whole bike's worth of hardware into their plans.
Yeah, I think it's just frustrating because Wario, like I said, is able to cover so much speed in the air, or so much space in the air, that it's not, they've kind of had a harder time adjusting to what's going on here. Like, once Wario touches you, he just kind of like, mauls your face off. So, you know, we shall see how James and Corona rebound. Again, I think it was a good switch for Jakal, like at least giving himself some coverage to, you know, having Wario fresh, and so that James and Corona don't really have a lot of time to adjust to it.
Frankly, and I know this is going to sound weird, but makes you wonder. I mean, maybe just not having quite as tall of a target to hit is throwing off Corona and Shoyo. However, they're going to do well with that aerial and take the first stock off of Jakal. Now, the thing is that, the Flare Blitz is shielded. You can only go into that well so many times, Koopa, until you catch on. And Corona thinking better of it and shooting that to get the kill.
Yeah, the situations in which Wishes has been doing it, he's been getting he's been picking good spots to do it.
He's got mileage.
Yeah, but from the space he was doing it, it probably wasn't going to work out in his favor. You see, Wishes again stalking for the edge guard right there, but not going to get it. Going to get the up smash on James anyway, so that will result in his first stock lost.
Now, shield, but he gets grabbed out of the air, and Corona maintaining stage control like a professional that he is, and he concentrated a little bit too much. You don't turn your back on Shoyo James. One of the fatal mistakes you can make here in the Garden State. That Nair gets parried. Just like that, Corona and Shoyo proving why they are among two of the best players here in New Jersey.
Yes, sir. Especially in regards to teams. These guys, like, when they team together, they usually end up in either first or second. So,
well, they're going to go for that former option here, and right now in pretty decent position as Wishes and Jakal down to their last stock. What adjustments are you seeing Corona and Shoyo make?
I think they're just doing a better job just catching on to where Wario's going to be and what buttons punish what on Wario. Like, Wario's a fantastic character, but he's still he still has, like, pretty crappy range, all things considered. So if you just stay out of the range in which he's going to be and hit him where he's going to land, then you're going to be in pretty good shape, all things considered.
It is very difficult to space yourself out in doubles. It's part of the reason why you see, even as far back as Smash 4, you saw Lucina more often than you did Marth. You just didn't have to worry about spacing with the evenly distributed damage on the sword, but it's definitely seeing that with Prom, they're trying to be a little bit more cognizant of where they are in relation to Wario, just so they can catch him with the very edge of that sword. And indeed, that back air, Jakal is going to stay alive. Wishes will not. Now it's all up to the young Jakal.
Man.
My Corona and Shoyo double crop, double trouble, and they'll go up 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like they, again, made the necessary adjustments they needed. Like, I think Jack was just kind of getting away with, you know, kind of like a fresher face. Like, James and Corona just weren't punishing the proper things that Wario was doing. And also they were doing a better job keeping them both, like, separated, like, keeping on the outer sides of the stages. But that time, Corona and James were able to invade space, like, a lot more efficiently and, you know, get the job done. But here we go, game 2. Once again on the Pokemon Stadium here.
I'd have to think that you're going to see a little bit more of a safe game from Wishes, in the sense that he's going to keep on defense by trying to stay on offense. He's going to want to try to pile up as much damage as he possibly can and close down that space with Squirtle. Ironic that the Turtle's the fastest one. But am I the only one who caught on to that? I don't know. But
no, it's also weird just because, like, neither of these Pokemon have, like, great base speed. I do think Charizard's base speed isn't awful, but, like,
yeah.
Neither of the Gen 3 of Gen 1 starters were, like, known for their quickness.
No, you're absolutely right about that. Because before, speed was really, like, the name of the game, but even then, like, the reason Alakazam was so good was because it was so freaking
Yeah,
fast.
because Psychic was completely borked in Gen 1, but...
Yeah, that, true.
Needless to say, though,
Excuse me.
Yellow Team getting not borked out the gate right now, but they do have both Chroms off stage right now. And James will be the one that does not make it back to see the light of day on that first stock. But makes up for it nicely by taking Jakal's first stock right there with the F-tilt.
Corona still surviving. And now... yeah, well,
now not surviving.
Now not so much. But you know what? I think he'll take that. He survived to a pretty high percentage, and right now it's going to be Wishes, the last one standing with all 3 of his stocks. But for how long? The switch to Squirtle. I do kind of wonder about that. He's going to have to switch out his.
Ooh!
Oh my! This is dangerous territory, especially in close quarters. I think you want to be kind of rushing in and not really fighting up close and personal as Squirtle.
Yeah, that could have been very rough right now, but again, a great job from Wishes. Like, he's taking all his damage, but he's not dying for it, which is very important here. He might be dead here.
The fly gets him back. Neutral air, however, shielded by Corona.
He's still not dead yet, is Wishes.
My oh my. Wishes, ever the survivor. I mean, the man made it to, hey, he was top 8 at Frostbite, right?
He got 9th place.
Yeah, 9th place.
Ever so short.
On the cusp of it, nonetheless, but,
again, just trying to secure this kill right now on Wario. Then that will slightly, you know, change the favor for the blue team at the very least. Oh!
Oh, my, rolls right into it. Wishes. Man, oh, man. Yeah, he read that all the way. Let's face it.
Oh, yeah, without a
Charging up that water gun, trying to keep him at bay. But it gives Corona and Shoyo just a little bit of time to question their approach. I don't think that dying was part of the plan.
No. I can safely... Whoa!
You can safely say.
Yeah.
Oh, my. But talk about that kill on Jakal. Beautiful stuff. So now is... So yeah, to Shoyo James, it should be noted, didn't do half bad at Frostbite as well.
Both him and Wish is getting 9th place, but James going to come out on the bottom end of the scorecard here because he's the first one to meet his demise, and this is looking like a solid game 2 win for the yellow team, unless Corona could pull something magic out of his sword holster.
Indeed, we'll have to see if there's some magic in that scabbard. However, that back throw. Could the magic have run out? Corona, wait a second. Bats back Wishes. Unfortunately, Jakal going to be right there, and Jakal and Wishes showing there are no pushovers. They're going to tie this sucker up at 1.
Yes, sir. And now we go into a rubber game situation, Stu, where things are going to be very important here. Whoever wins the set is obviously going to be up. Whoever loses is going to have counter pick advantage going forward at the very least. Maybe at least for the for the last 2 games, I think. We shall see what happens.
So Pokemon Trainer Wario combination proving to work. And,
yeah, it makes you think, why didn't they do this like from the beginning? I don't know why it took them to lose as many games as he did with Wolf to not use Wario.
Well, frankly, it was them coming out of losers bracket as we go to Smashville for game number 3. But Wolf was working for a little bit. Wolf was working, and then
I guess against the swords, it just for some reason it's just working a lot better here for him. By the way, love this song.
I mean, that Wolf was getting tagged up. Let's be real. Is this the Happy Home Designer song?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never heard a song about home design slap so hard before.
Yeah.
This song is absolutely fantastic.
The remix to the Happy Home.
Jeez, this Crown's dead.
The remix to the Happy Home Designer song is literally the best thing about Happy Home Designer.
You're not wrong. That is something.
It's only a little sack. Back air going to kill and take the first stock off of Corona.
Ooh.
Shoyo James having suffered a stock loss as well. Jakal follows soon after. Goodness gracious. When you say with fast-paced action, how can you keep up verbally?
Yeah,
Come
man,
on now.
without a doubt. I can barely talk in normal sense, let alone in double sense.
So yeah, you and I both, man.
Oh!
And RJ's trusting us at collision. Unbelievable. Either way, Jakal trying to make it back. Corona going to offer him no such luxury. Back throw into a series of up airs. Is going to tack on 75% damage worth up to this point. Wish is still surviving. You know, I got to stop talking.
Yeah, that's a good 2-for-1 right there for the yellow team, though, because, like, despite the fact that they're able to get that stock off of Wishes, James also lost his stock there. So, blue team still finds themselves at a deficit trying to fight their way back.
So now is looking for those forward airs. Has not connected on him, but you got to throw that option out there, Koopa. And Wishes eventually does. Gets that little bit of pushback, that little bit of space that he needs. But man, oh man, not nearly enough.
All right.
Wishes and Jakal lose their stocks in quick succession, but not without taking one off of Corona.
And we are here in a last stock situation here. Like I said, in the rubber game, so whoever wins here is going to find themselves in prime position going forward into Game 4 and potentially Game 5.
So now as we see...
Makes me laugh every time, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a 24-year-old man and poop jokes don't make me laugh, so...
I mean, look, and poop jokes don't make you laugh. Are you even alive?
Probably not.
Yeah, seriously.
Or you're like 40, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
So this is not looking too good for our friend Wishes right now. He's getting kind of yucked up right now.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, turns out breaking out your sentient vegetation dog against two guys with swords may not be the most wise thing in the world. Yeah, you would just go with your fire-breathing dragon instead. Why not? Go for those flare blitzes as much as you possibly can, and he gets the kill with it. You see what happens when you listen to your commentators. Back air going to kill. There was a lot going on there. And certainly in the midst of chaos lies victory for Wishes and Jakal, who are one game away.
Yep, from winning this doubles bracket from loser side. So James and Corona are going to have to do this in, once again, they have to win the next 2 games. Stu. So we shall see how this works out here. Again, they just have not been able to adjust to the different, look that Wario gives these teams. Because not only is he fast in the air and has, fantastic confirms the kill out of, he's still really heavy. He's like, I think the 6th or 7th heaviest character in the game. So
yeah.
He's got a lot of weight and a lot of survivability behind these stocks.
Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing to see the difference. And you would think that it's you don't want a character that's going to be easier to combo, but this is doubles, man. Your combos can be broken up pretty easily. So Jakal, with the calculated adjustment, could be paying dividends quite literally, Koopa.
Yeah.
In doubles bracket here, they are 1 game away from victory as we go back to Smashville. For game number 4.
So we'll see how this works out here. Once again, Corona is the one that is not looking too hot right now, and he is going to die. So, that was I don't think he would have made it back regardless, but that is.
You know what? That's Jakal. Jakal didn't get here by resting on his laurels. So Now as we're Jakal trying to get back to the stage, engages Shoyo. There's his own part. Oh, beautiful stuff. And I think it was the back air that wound up killing his own teammate there.
Something like that. So we'll see how this works out here. Again, both James and Corona down a stock already, and Wishes has been proved, as we said, that Wario is a character that can hold on to stocks very well. It's actually been Wishes that has been being a phenomenal stock tank.
Oh, Flare Blitz again! How many times has Corona been caught like that? However, you gotta admit, Wishes picking his spots much better this go-around.
I need Corona to put $1 in a jar for every Flare Blitz he gets hit by at this point, because it is just frankly ridiculous, Stu.
Yeah. Some people have a swear jar, we have a flare jar. Let's go. I hope that actually becomes a thing.
That's really funny. I'm definitely gonna keep that in the memory banks for later.
You're welcome. Oh my goodness gracious!
That's one for the flare jars, Stu.
There you go. Drop another one in. We're gonna be broke by this point, and Corona's gonna have to borrow a stock after 2 consecutive flare blitzes from Wishes. And he and Jakal are in great position now.
Yeah, this is looking really, really... Like, the longer this goes on, the tougher it's going to be for James and Corona. Continuing to fight, though, having Jakal and Wishes in the juggle situation. Good parry on the nair right there, and Jakal's going to lose that stock, as does... Wishes is going to be able to get back to the ledge, though. Great switch right there. Again, shrinking the hurt box, allowing himself to get in the position to get onto the stage safely.
Goes back to, oh my, caught the flare blitz just in time that time. And that's unfortunate for Wishes. However, he got quite a bit of mileage off of it. I don't think he has any room to complain. He'll go to Ivysaur, try to get that kill off of Shoyo James, who's sitting at 175. He only lost he's only lost 1 stock this whole matchup, but he's down to his last one because of those brilliantly timed flare blitzes from Wishes, who apparently did pretty well with that at Frostbite as well.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And James has been doing a good job staying elusive, not letting himself get touched, but as things have been going, as soon as I open my mouth, usually people die, so thankfully he was able to live longer than that.
Corona and Shoyo James not going down without a fight. Shoyo sitting at 199. He's one big hit away, and indeed, there it was. So now it's on Corona and Corona alone to take out Wishes and Jakal if they want to continue this set. Not going to do so, swinging carelessly like that. He's going to have to face his opposition.
Oh, the down tilt, the dash that confirms, though. James and Corona finishing out at 2nd place. Jakal and Wishes winning doubles bracket from the loser side. So good job on those guys. I think I probably have a bracket match to play at some point. So I'm going to go not get bodied in singles. Me and Stu will catch you guys.